our good advertising strategy is actually a result of what we've been confronted with in the market in the last year, and we clearly believe that we totally have to change our view on advertising on publisher sites. Good advertising in a total is based on 4 pillars. First, a totally rethink of our ad engine and ad model, distributing ad inventory, display inventory, getting rid of a lot of ad placements on our sites, getting rid of every special disturbing format on our site, investing into smart loading technology in order to increase visibility rates and in order to increase user acceptance, saying, no, I don't use ad blocking anymore. Second pillar is investing into high quality content in our editorial surrounding. Third is we clearly believe that the programmatic way of selling ad inventory is far better than the direct sales approach. A lot of publishers are afraid of going this way, but we say, well, if you connect your own data and reach the right person in the right moment with the right message, it is part of the good advertising strategy rather than reaching a person you don't want to reach, or the person as itself is not interesting in that message. And the fourth pillar, already responsible for about 30 to 35% of our total revenue, is native advertising. Open our publishing sites for content that is produced for clients and distributed on our site, but also saying, well, we want to open our sites for really well-known brands who already have their own news storytelling team, giving direct access to our CMS and booking a flat rate, using our surrounding, our trust and credibility. Yeah, that's it. The results of the good advertising strategy so far is, from the market research side, is that we have a far higher acceptance of advertising on our site. Second, that we see a pretty stable inventory of advertising slots due to the fact that our content is so good that people scroll down, and the ad is just loading when people scrolls down, so it's just not loading when people just get on the page. From market research from Donna's side, we know that the acceptance of content on our site, even if it's sponsored from company, is far higher than display advertising.
So we find out what people think about native advertising, so that we do a lot of research on native advertising. So we ask our users, we do on-site service on our platforms. We asked over 1,000 users, what do they think about native advertising? Do they like the article, the whole content, and do they accept this kind of advertising? And we found out that nearly 65% of all users rated native advertising as positive. So this is quite a good result, especially in comparison with display advertising. And also the user recognized native advertising as advertising and like it. Yes, that was one of the key results. And the other topic is the effectiveness of native advertising. And there we also do a lot of research studies. And there we have a database with all our advertising studies, and these results also show that native advertising has an effect on the brand awareness, on the brand likability, and also on the purchase intent.
I would say that we still can learn a lot from other publishers. What we are really good at within the last 3 years is that we're really fast in changing our organizations. And we're really fast of getting rid of old structures, old thinkings, because we're clearly separated to print media. Although we belong to one of the biggest print media houses in Germany, we're really focused on a sustainable way to refinance digital journalism. And that makes us very agile and very fast in building up new organizations and investing into video, for example, and be open for new technology, embrace it, and stuff like that.
which are the most important KPIs for native advertising campaigns? And this is not a quick or easy answer because there exist a lot of native advertising KPIs. For example, you have the generated visit, you have the view time, you have billing models like cost per click or cost per view, you have the average view time, the advertising enjoyment. There are a lot of KPIs, and it depends on your campaign goal. If your campaign goal is to push the awareness, there are other KPIs important than if your campaign goal is to push the consideration or the purchase intent. For example, if you want to push your brand awareness, it's very important that the average view time is high, so that the user has an intensive contact to the content, or also that you reach a lot of people in social media. And for example, for the consideration stage, if you want to increase the purchase intent, it's also very important that the people like the advertisement.